Interdigital, by Food City, Tri-Light, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
All right, Andrew Rogers back here inside Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman and USC Aiken wrap up this SAC Peach Belt Challenge on this Sunday afternoon. One of these two teams is going to open the weekend and open the year with a pair of victories. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Eagles won by 8 yesterday. Got the job done in a 59-51 fashion over the Lander Bearcats. And a similar starting lineup, same usual five for Mike Mincy's team. He'll start a redshirt sophomore guard from Rutledge, Tennessee, number 5, Tori Rutherford. Tori was part of a big sequence yesterday, had a couple of steals to help kickstart the Lady Eagles offense yesterday. Also joining her in the backcourt is a graduate student from Greenville, Tennessee, number 11, Braylon Weichel. Braylon scored in double figures yesterday and looks to pick up where she did and maybe shoot a little bit more efficiently. Only 13 points yesterday on 5 of 16 shooting, but closing in on Carson-Newman's all-time leading scorer mark, and we'll try to add to that total today. Campbell Penland was Carson-Newman's leading scorer yesterday, and she led the team in scoring with 14. She joins the backcourt of Weichel and Rutherford, the junior from Sevierville. The front court consists of a 5'10 senior from La-Follette, Tennessee, number 32, Skylar Boshears, and at center is a redshirt senior transfer from Furman and a native of Maryville, Tennessee, number 23, Lindsay Taylor. Taylor 7 points away from 1,000 in her Carson-Newman, or in her playing career. Still has a ways to go for her Carson-Newman career. As we'll step off for a prayer.
For all the many opportunities and achievements you have allowed each of us to have. I pray that we each step on this court and play for you and live for you. I pray that stays not just injury free, and I pray that if anyone's out there struggling, we can fill you with hope. In your name we pray. Amen.
With the national anthem played before the game earlier today, we'll continue on with the starters as they're announced here inside Holt Fieldhouse. Lindsay, though, to continue that thought for a moment, is 7 points away from 2,000 for her playing career. Scored 205 of those points at Furman, so a ways to go this year for her to get 1,000 in her Carson-Newman career. USC Aiken sports a similar lineup it did yesterday. The backcourt is a 5'10 redshirt junior from Missouri, a Murray State transfer, number 10, Gentry Worley. Also in the backcourt, a sophomore from Dayton, Ohio, Haley Unger. Jaya Nelson is the third backcourt guard, a junior from Tucson, Arizona, Miami-Dade College transfer. In the front court is a 6-foot sophomore from Fayetteville, Tennessee, Annalise Malone. Malone was on the glass and was effective yesterday. 17 points and 15 rebounds. Joining her in the front court is a 6'1" center, a sophomore from Frenchburg, Kentucky, Kelsey Woodard. Kelsey, 10 points, 8 rebounds yesterday. The combination of Malone and Woodard was crucial for the Pacers yesterday, a group that outscored Lenore Ryan by 4 points and got it done in the painted area thanks to Malone and Woodard's production on the glass. They out-rebounded the Pacers yesterday and will try to do something similar against this Carson-Newman team. Eagles will have their hands full against the Pacers on the glass, a group that out-rebounded LR by 15 yesterday. Both teams are about to take the floor. USC Aiken is the visiting team, but in home white uniforms, white shorts with blue numerals on the front and back of the uniform for those listening on our radio stream. Pacers across the front of the uniform. Carson-Newman in the new road uniforms. These were displayed at Tennessee in the exhibition game at the end of October. Orange numerals on the front and the back of the uniform with a number on the front in between Carson and Newman. Malone and Taylor in the center jump circle. Taylor wins it for Carson-Newman, and we're underway inside Holt Fieldhouse. Rutherford right corner for Weichel. Eagles first possession. Weichel gets to her spot. Right elbow jump shot is good. First shot, first bucket for Braylon Weichel, and Carson-Newman's on the board. It's 2-0. Ball reversed to Unger as the Pacers work on offense, and Unger throws it away. Weichel there for the steal. Braylon in transition, pops from the free throw line. Too strong off the glass, rebound Woodard. Pacers will run, left wing, it's Nelson. Back out front, they'll reset with the point guard Worley. Right wing touch for Kelsey Woodard, a chest pass, top of the key, Nelson drive. Nelson has her pocket picked by Taylor. Taylor in transition, Euro step, left hand, layup is good. Carson-Newman's defense making things happen early on. 2 turnovers already. That one ends up in a Carson-Newman basket, and now the ball deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. Taylor out in transition, able to beat everyone down the floor, and then Euro step around Unger to make it 4-0. Eagles with the steal. Weichel in transition. Stops at the left wing, kicks it out. Campbell Penland's open for 3. Off the left side of the iron, no good. Taylor with the offensive rebound. Barrels into a defender, and an offensive foul call. Taylor had good position after gaining the offensive rebound, and then Woodard was in good position and draws the offensive foul. First foul on Taylor, the game's first foul. Pacers inbound in the backcourt against this 2-2-1 pressure from Mike Mincy's group, and they get it across through the Pacers with Unger. USC Aiken 90 seconds in without a bucket. Ball reversed, left wing. Here's a Malone triple, in and out, no good. Ball bounces into the hands of Campbell Penland. Eagles have forced 4 stops in a row on the defensive end to start the game. Weichel top of the key, reverse. Rutherford left wing, now far corner, Boshears. Boshears with a quickness advantage, crosses over on Woodard and puts it home. Skylar Boshears, her first 2-point field goal, and Carson-Newman races out to a 6-0 start, gets a steal from Rutherford. Weichel shot no good, rebound now secured underneath by Nelson, and Mark Miller has seen enough from his Pacers. They've taken 1 shot in 2 minutes of basketball and have committed 4 turnovers. Carson-Newman defensively all over the place, making things happen. Skylar Boshears increases the lead to 6. And we're back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
All right, the Pacers back with possession, breaking some pressure. It's Unger behind the back dribble to race it into the front court, and USC Aiken will reset offensively. Only 1 shot attempt in this first 2+ minutes. 6-0 Eagles. Touch inside for Malone. She goes over top. Taylor misses. Lindsey Taylor's got the defensive rebound. Eagles will run. Boshears out ahead, right wing. Rutherford extra pass to Weichel. Thought about a 3. And now we'll dribble it out front. Weichel between the legs gets to the right wing. Now a pass baseline. Boshears lobs one. Taylor, left-hand layup through traffic, no good. Malone rebound. Pacers will push, trying to get on the board with 7:20 left in this opening quarter. Unger from the top of the key drives inside. A kick out. Worley right corner triple. Left short. grazed the iron barely. Penland's got her second rebound and will race down the floor. Campbell dribbles to the right wing. Cross-court feed, Boshears, a pump fake and a drive. And body contact delivered by Annalise Malone will be her first foul and USC Aiken's first. Boshears attacks the closeout, draws contact from Malone. And that brings our first substitute into the game for USC Aiken, Marta Rivera, in for the Pacers to replace Malone. 7 minutes left, opening quarter, 6-0 Carson-Newman. Taylor faces up in the painted area, kicks it out, and we've got 3 seconds called on Lindsay Taylor. Eagles turn it over for a second time. Inbound pass to Unger. Pacers have turned it over 4 times against this press, and now they're able to break it with ease. Ball out in front in the hands of Gentry Worley. Team's leading scorer yesterday had 21. Pass inside for Rivera, tipped out by Penland. It'll stay with USC Aiken and 15 on the shot clock. Worley to trigger in, left of the baseline, gets it in to Werder, now back to Worley. Worley behind the back dribble, lost it, able to get it back, still bouncing around, and it's last off a Carson-Newman foot. It'll stay with USC Aiken. Well, the Pacers are all out of sorts on offense. Good hustle by Worley to get back in there and fight for possession. Malone back in, or check that. It's Rhiannon Soller in to replace Woodard. More size into the game for Aiken. Here's a long 3 with the shot clock running down, too strong. Ball batted up into the air, fought for. Weichel comes away with it as Rutherford hits the deck hard. Eagles didn't have numbers. And they'll reset in the half court. Penland off a screen, pops a 3, but an offensive foul called on Lindsay Taylor. Second foul on Lindsay Taylor. And Mike Mincy will go to the bench for the first time today. It's Ruthie Mbugwa in for the Lady Eagles. Taylor to the bench with 2 points and 2 rebounds and 2 fouls now. Nelson, the Pacers break the pressure. Still scoreless is USC Aiken nearly 4 minutes in now. 6-0 Eagles. Right wing touch for Worley. Top of the key, it was Soller, and she took steps before putting the ball on the floor. That's a 5th Pacers turnover in this first quarter. 6-0 Lady Eagles back with possession. And Mbugwa top of the key, reverses Penland out front. Left-hand pass out to Weichel. Weichel asks for a screen, pops a 19-footer, left shot, left side of the lane, knocks it down. Braylon Weichel's second field goal, and Carson-Newman's ahead. 8-0 start to this one. 5:40 left, opening quarter. Pacers break the pressure. Sellers got it and swings it back out front to Worley, or Unger, I should say. All reversed out front into the hands of Jaya Nelson, and now to Worley left of the wing. Worley out front. Here's a Rivera 3, and that's good. USC Aiken on the board on a Marta Rivera 3-point field goal. Eagles back the other way quickly. Boshears left corner 3, rolls out of the iron, and a rebound tracked down in the far corner by Sellers. Pacers make their first field goal of the game. 1 of 5 shooting now. Soller inside for Unger. Unger turns around, shoots over Rutherford, and scores. 5 straight for the Pacers. 4:48 and counting left in this opening quarter. Weichel top of the key, between the legs dribble, defended by Nelson. Goes behind the back and has this one knocked away. It's spot 4. Weichel gets it back, stops at the free throw line, shoots with contact, and puts it home. And 1. Braylon Weichel through contact buries her 3rd field goal and increases Carson-Newman's lead to 5. Felt the body of Soller starting to creep up from behind her, and Weichel knocked down the shot while drawing that Soller contact. Second team foul on the Pacers, first on Soller. Weichel to the line. She's got 6 early points. Make it 7. Swish on the free throw. 11-5 Carson-Newman with 4:35 left in this opening period. Eagles go to the bench. Keely Rogers, Emily Gonzalez, Michaela Alvey all in there, with Weichel the only starter still on the floor. Webster just into the game, throws it away. Alvey Leaps up, deflects it, and a steal for Carson-Newman. Rogers in transition, into the right corner. Weichel, a pump fake, a step back, 3, swish! Braylon's got 6 in a row. Her own 6-0 run increases the lead to 9. Gonzalez steal. Gonzalez put back no good. Fights for her own offensive rebound, and it's knocked away from her, and the Pacers maintain possession and go the other way. Out front, Unger, she'll pop a 3 over Ruthie and Bugwa. Left it short, rebound secured defensively by Keely Rogers. Rogers pushes in transition, Euro step in the lane, shot up, no good. But a foul called as Keely Rogers went into the lane. It's called on Paris Webster, a freshman from Raleigh, North Carolina, and Keely Rogers will head to the free throw line for the first time today. Eagles getting up and down the floor, using some defense and transition points to increase the lead to 10 as Rogers buries the first. 15-5 advantage, 3:50 left in the opening quarter. Rogers pure on the second, it's 16-5. Her first 2 points this afternoon. Ball lobbed up into the air, Malone secures it, and into the hands of Unger, left corner. Cross-court feed, right wing triple, left short off the arms of Sammy Bardinaro. Pacers come up with the ball and keep it. Shot clock resets to 20. 8-0 Carson-Newman run over the last 70 seconds. Pacers trying to hold it. Unger off a screen, 4 on the shot clock. Unger, long 3, and it gets the friendly roll. Tough shot, and it's buried by Haley Unger from well outside the arc. Her first field goal, or her second field goal, first 3, and the lead is cut in half, 16-8, Lady Eagles. Rogers, top of the key, crossover, drives on her defender, kicks it out, Gonzalez. A pump fake, a drive inside, right-hand floater in the lane is good. Emily Gonzalez on the board with the floater in the lane. And the Lady Eagles lead by 10. 18-8, 2:45 and counting, nearly a steal. Bardinaro comes down to it. Here's a Malone left wing 3. The bank is open. Not usually on Sundays, but that time it is there for Annalise Malone. Back-to-back 3s for USC Aiken. 18-11 the score. Carson-Newman ahead, 2.5 left, opening quarter. Rogers drives baseline, gets cut off, and stepped out of bounds. Back heel, stepped out of bounds with Malone guarding her. And the Lady Eagles turn it over for a 4th time in this first quarter. USC Aiken basketball off the Lady Eagles turnover. 18-11 the advantage for Carson-Newman. Pacers break pressure with Webster at the controls. Webster pops from the right wing, left it a little bit off to the left of the iron, and it goes out of bounds. Alvey lets it go out, and Carson-Newman gains possession back with just over 2 minutes left in this opening quarter. Eagles with a much better showing offensively in this opening period after only scoring 7 points in the opening quarter against Lander yesterday. Eagles with 18 already, and still a minute 50 and counting left. Weichel off the screen, gets space, top of the key, triple, nothing but net. Braylon Weichel with 13 first quarter points, and the lead is 10. Her second triple after going 0 for 6 yesterday. Here's a foul right in front of me near half court. Foul on Michaela Alvey, her first and the team's 3rd. Alvey and Weichel at a trap near half court. Mike Mincy pleading his case, saying that Alvey had good position and did not body up the offensive player for USC Aiken. Shot clock will reset to 30. Inbound to Webster. She's the backup point guard for USC Aiken at the controls with 90 ticks left in the first. Unger dribbling with the right hand at the top of the key. Now a right wing touch for Webster. Dribbles to the free throw line, kicks it out. Unger, another long 3. This one hits the back heel. And Keely Rogers comes out of the pack with a defensive rebound. Rogers in transition, attacks, kicks it out. Weichel, right wing 3. This one off toward the right, rebound Webster. First miss from long range for Weichel. Pacers will run in transition. The trailer, Malone's open, top of the key, 3 left, short, long, rebound out to Malone. Got her own miss. Nobody boxed out the shooter for Carson-Newman, and the Pacers reset. Lady Eagles ahead by 10 with 50 seconds left in the first. Bardinaro off a screen. Top of the key. She'll launched from long range. Left it short. Rebound Carson-Newman. Weichel comes out of the pack with her second board. Hands it off to Mbua. Gets it back. Here's another triple. Left short. Ball bounces into the hands of Gonzalez. Left the layup attempt short. And it's last touched by Alvia along the baseline. Pacers get it back with 30 seconds left. And they'll bring a couple of changes in as well. As Serena Baker checks in for the first time for USC Aiken. They also bring back Gentry Worley to the lineup. And she'll inbound. 25 seconds, Woodard cross-court pass right to Ruthie Mbugua, who jumps the passing lane. Gonzalez back out top of the key to Rogers. Eagles have the shot clock off. They can hold for one if they so choose to, and they will. Carly Hayworth into the game for the first time. She'll dribble near half court and hold for one. Hayworth off an Mbugua screen. The freshman launches a three. No good. Long rebound out to Woodard. Pacers will launch from half court. Alvey with the block. And that's how the first quarter wraps up. Carson-Newman's defense forces 8 first quarter turnovers, scores 7 times off those 8 turnovers, and 13 Braylon Weichel points has Carson-Newman ahead by 10. It's 21-11 as we head to the second quarter after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Andrew Rogers back in Hold Fieldhouse with Carson-Newman ahead by 10 as we get ready to start the second quarter. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals the Lakeway region can offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Braylon Weichel, 13 first quarter points. She only had 13 in all of yesterday's win and already has 13 in the opening quarter to pace the Eagles. She gets a rest to start the quarter. The Eagles go to Carly Hayworth at the backup point guard spot. Pacers ball out of the timeout to begin this quarter. They go right inside, and Kelsey Woodard turns and scores over Catley McMahon. Checks in for the first time. The Pacers start the period better than they did in the first after going 4 minutes without a basket to begin the game. 8-point advantage. McMahon out front to Penland. Campbell comes off the screen, spins on her defender, now picks up her dribble, right corner touch. Emily Gonzalez drives baseline, met by a defender, kicks it out. Boshier stops, thought about a 14-footer, kicks it left corner. Gonzalez triple left short, rebound tracked down by Webster for USC Aiken. 60 seconds into this second quarter, Pacers ahead by 8 and can cut in, or Pacers down 8, unable to cut into the deficit, and they turn it over for a 9th time. Hayworth in transition. Left corner touch, Boshier's back out. Hayworth thought about a 3. Instead passes underneath. McMahon shot too strong. Gonzalez offensive rebound. Boshier's Euro step in the lane. She hangs and hits. Skylar Boshier's with a filthy Euro step and hung in the air to lay up that shot for her 4th point. 10-point advantage for Carson-Newman. Worley goes inside, spins on Hayworth, and a foul called as Carly went to swipe down on Gentry Worley before she put up a shot. Hayworth's first in the first of this quarter. Eagles have forced 9 USC Aiken turnovers and have scored 9 points off the turnovers as Braylon Weichel will check back into the Carson-Newman lineup for Mike Mincy's group to replace Gonzalez. So Weichel, Penland, McMahon, Hayworth, and Bo Shears out there for the Lady Eagles. Baker, Worley, Nelson, Unger, and Woodard for Mark Miller's team. As Worley is going to spin around this first free throw and knock it home. Worley was 4 for 4 from the line yesterday. Couple of dribbles. The second one spins out. Rebound secured by Penland. Eagles ahead by 9, 90 seconds into the second. Hayworth will run the point. They'll move Weichel to the 2 off the ball. Backup point guard, the freshman, hands off for Weichel. Weichel off a couple of screens, dribbles to the left wing, kicks it back to McMahon. McMahon right baseline, Bo Shears gets into the lane. Right hand reverse shot, too strong. Rebound secured by Unger and the Pacers. Pacers in transition, left open, shooter, Worley, left wing. Back of the iron, no good. Bo Shears leaps into the air for her first board. Skyler pushing the pace, drives inside, through contact, stops, fades away, hook shot, left off the right side. Rebound tracked down by Worley. Eagles getting some good looks in the painted area. Bo Shears comes up empty that time. McMahon deflects it away from Woodard. Eagles with a steal in transition. Bo Shears, a spin move. She stops, but it's called for a travel. Took an extra step in the spin. Good defending by Worley to force Bo Shears. That was Unger, I should say, that forced Bo Shears into that extra step. Eagles commit a 5th turnover in this first half. Back to this 2-2-1 pressure. Woodard near half court, gives it back. Worley. Worley gets it across into the hands of Unger. And the Pacers reset, trailing by 9. 7:15 left, second period. Worley weighing her options, now steps back, right elbow jump shot, hits the side of the backboard, or hits the backboard, didn't hit the rim, and Bo Shears corrals the miss. Eagles can get a double-digit lead on this possession. Open right corner 3, way off. Rutherford airballed it, and the Lady Eagles empty on that trip down. But Rutherford makes up for it. Here's a steal, deflects the pass, picks it up, takes it all the way, and scores. 11 USC Aiken turnovers, 11 Carson-Newman points off the turnovers, and the lead is 11. 25-14 with 6.5 left in the opening half. Worley, ball over her head at the right wing, out front to Baker. Baker feeds for Unger. Rutherford knocks it away from behind and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Pacers and 7 to shoot. Annalise Malone returns for USC Aiken along with Marta, or check that. It's Sammy Bardinaro back in for the Pacers. Looking for answers on offense. 5 of 17 from the field, but it's the 11 turnovers that are killing Mark Miller's group. 4 to shoot. The Pacers recognize it. 2 to shoot. Unger off a screen. Never realized it. Shot clock violation and a 12th Carson-Newman turnover forced. Eagles defense playing extremely well in this first half. Pacers on a 2.5-minute scoring drought. Weichel rejects the screen, pops from 15. This one bounces around and out. Rebound secured underneath by Unger. She'll push it across half court. Unger, top of the key for Annalise Malone. And now to Nelson. Nelson off a screen, feeds the rolling Malone, who pump fakes and scores. Nice play and connection, Nelson to Malone to end the 2.5-minute scoring drought and bring the Carson-Newman lead back down to single digits, 25-16. Rutherford dribbles to the right wing. Back out front, ball reversed to Bo Shears. Bo Shears to Penland, top of the key, 3, nothing but nylon. Campbell Penland's second triple, or first triple I should say, increases it to a 12-point advantage. Penland knocks down the triple to give Carson-Newman the lead with 5:10 and counting left in this opening half. Eagles have made as many three-pointers as they did all of yesterday. Foul underneath as Penland, I think, is going to get whistled for a push underneath on Malone. And that is the foul. Penland's first, team's second here in the second quarter. Bardinaro feeds for Unger. Under 5 minutes left opening half. Ball's batted around. Rutherford knocked it away. Boshears comes up with it. Schuyler in transition is bumped from behind by Rivera and fouled. First team foul on Aiken. First foul on Marta Rivera. Lady Eagles will inbound underneath. Yet another turnover. The steal by Boshears, her second. Lady Eagles have 3 players with 2 steals or more. 11 steals total in this half. Weichel, the step back, automatic. Deep 2 for Braylon, her 15th point, and the lead is 14. Pacers nearly had that pass tipped and turned over. Malone tracks it down, and with 4.5 left, USC Aiken resets the half court. Out front, Bardinaro to the right wing, Malone. Ball reversed to Nelson, left of the wing. Unger with 8 to shoot. Out front, Malone. Malone has a size advantage, top of the key. Gives it off, Bardinaro. Offensive foul on Annalise Malone. Moving screen, her second foul, and the second on Aiken in this half, or in this period. Gives the ball back to Carson-Newman. It brings us to our media timeout. Carson-Newman, playing some phenomenal defense, has forced 14 turnovers and has 13 points off those turnovers and has a 30-16 lead. Tori Rutherford, the defense, getting it done. Lady Eagles ahead by 14 as we near halftime here on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Light is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilight.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Quality Suites of Morristown is the preferred hotel choice of the Carson-Newman Eagles, located just 10 miles from campus. Quality Suites of Morristown, the perfect place to stay when you're traveling to watch the Eagles play. Call 423-585-4000 and ask for the Carson-Newman rate. Lady Eagles ball out of the timeout. 4 minutes left, second quarter. 14-point lead. Boshears keeps her pivot foot down. Looks for help and finds Weichel. 12 to shoot. Weichel off an Mbugwa screen. Chest pass over to Penland, 8 to shoot. Penland, screen at the free throw line, feeds a rolling Mbugwa, who puts it up and in. Ruthie Mbugwa with the screen and the roll, and gets the deuce for her first field goal, and the Lady Eagles have doubled up USC Aiken in this opening half. A 7-0 run for the Lady Eagles here in this second quarter. 3.5 left. Woodard, top of the key, out of the left baseline. Jaya Nelson drives into the middle of the painted area, shoots over Mbugwa. It might have been altered, maybe blocked, and Ruth comes away with the defensive rebound. In transition, Penland pops a 3 off the back of the iron, and a defensive rebound secured by Aiken and Rivera. Step back, long 3 off the iron from Unger, and Penland leaps into the air for her 4th rebound. A team-high 4 boards for Campbell. In transition, nice find, Rutherford cuts and scores. Mark Miller has seen enough. The Lady Eagles putting on a clinic on both ends of the floor. Rutherford with an excellent finish on a Penland assist. Eagles in transition, high in the open, Rutherford on the back cut to lead by 18. It's 34-16 with 2:50 left in this second quarter. 9 straight for Carson-Newman, and doing it in an efficient way. 4 of its last 5 from the field, but it's not just the offense. The defense has forced 5 Aiken turnovers in the last 5 minutes and has forced the Pacers into a 3-minute scoring drought. Eagle fans, check out Carson-Newman Athletics' official online store at shopseeeagles.com. It features more than 1,100 products from T-shirts and polos to phone skins and pet collars. Shopseeeagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. This 2-2-1 press has been effective in this opening half. Pacers break it this time, get it into the hands of Bardonaro and out front Nelson. They have not been able to get good looks, though, once they break this pressure. Here's a nice roll. Woodard, reverse layup, too strong. And Ruthie Mbugwa has the defensive rebound. Rogers pushes, drives right, puts up a shot, too strong. Defensive rebound secured by Bardonaro. Pacers can't get a look in transition initially. Unger drives middle, cut off by Weichel. Looking for help, and now finds Nelson. Nelson steps back. Look at this Tori Rutherford defense hounding Nelson. She finds Unger, and Weichel with the rejection from behind. Alvey could not keep it in bounds. Braylon Weichel with the blocked shot after Unger got around her. Weichel with an excellent rejection from behind. For game's first block belongs to the graduate student guard. To put it in perspective, this is her 113th career game and only her 17th career block. Two players collide underneath, and Alvey and Bardonaro are on the ground. And the foul is on Carson-Newman's Michaela Alvey. It'll be her second. Team foul number 3. Get another look at it here on Flow Sports. I don't know about that one. It looked like Woodard barreled into Alvey, and that's either a no call or a foul on the Pacers. Either way, USC Aiken keeps it with under 2 minutes left, second quarter. Lady Eagles ahead by 18. Woodard trying to cut into it, does. Nice right-hand layup off glass for Kelsey Woodard. Her 4th point, and it's 34-18. Lady Eagles back with the basketball. Madeline Ladd into the game for the first time, dribbling out front. Feeds for Weichel. 90 seconds left first half. Weichel steps back, left elbow jump shot, left short. Rogers leaps up for the offensive rebound. Carson-Newman's 4th board on the offensive end in this half. Second chance opportunity for the Lady Eagles this trip down. Weichel asks for an Mbugwa screen, comes off. Feeds for Rogers, 6 to shoot. Rogers dribbling, drives inside, left-hand shot, left short. Mbugwa offensive rebound, her putback no good. Madeline Ladd's inside and scores. Offensive rebound and stick back for Madeline Ladd. Her first career collegiate points increases Carson-Newman's lead to 18. Played 5 minutes in yesterday's win, seeing some time late in this first half, and scores her first career basket. 45 ticks left. Woodard out front. Chest pass over to Rivera. She comes off a screen. Nice roll. Woodard right hand layup good. That pick and roll has been effective for USC Aiken. And they find Woodard cutting to the basket for her 6th point. 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Weichel walks it up the floor and barks out a play call on this possible final possession for Carson-Newman. Weichel guarded by Nelson. Lobs it up for Mbugwa. Weichel steps back, top of the key 3. Left short, rebound secured defensively by Webster. She pushes in transition, finds Nelson, 5 seconds. Nelson dribbling, floater from 13, no good. Rogers defensive rebound. And that's how this first half wraps up. Carson-Newman leads it at halftime. It's 36-20. The Eagles have forced 14 USC Aiken turnovers and have scored 15 points off of those mistakes. Eagles shoot 41% from the field and nail 3 triples and are ahead by 18. As we head to halftime, we'll bring you the halftime report and update you on some happenings around Carson-Newman on this Sunday afternoon. Halftime comes your way after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeandeagles.com today.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the ShopSeeingEagles.com halftime report in just 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
It's halftime. Your first half scoring summary and a check of the ShopCNEagles.com sack scoreboard are headed your way.
Smith, right wing, three-pointers, up, it's in! Potentially a dagger for CN!
Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Michael Watrang.
Back here at the half, Andrew Rogers, delighted to have you alongside here on the Eagles Sports Network with Carson-Newman ahead by 16. Wrapping up the South Atlantic Conference Peach Belt Conference Challenge on this Sunday afternoon. It's the Eagles ahead by 16 points, a 36-20 tally. And it favors the Lady Eagles thanks to some impressive defense in the opening half. 14 turnovers for USC Aiken. The Eagles score 15 times off of those 14 Aiken turnovers, and the Eagles use that to their advantage, and that's really the difference in the game. Lady Eagles ahead by 16, and they have 15 points off of Pacers' mistakes. Eagles got off to a great start in the first quarter, scored the game's first 8 points, but it took a while to score 8 points. Eagles finally got their 8th point on a Braylon Weichel jump shot with 5:47 left in that first quarter, but it was the defense early that made a huge impact. Weichel was cooking early, 13 points scored in the first quarter for Braylon. Added just 2 more in the second quarter, but the Lady Eagles did an excellent job on both ends of the floor to get the job done and race out to that 8-0 lead before USC Aiken settled in a little bit, was able to score 11 points in the final 5 minutes of that opening quarter, and it made the score 18-11 right before Braylon Weichel hit a triple with 1:50 left in the period, and that's the advantage for Carson-Newman at the end of the first. It was 21-11. USC Aiken trimmed the deficit to single digits a couple of times early in the second quarter, but again, it was Carson-Newman defensively, and the defense ultimately geared up the offense for success. It was a 9-0 run over 3.5 minutes, spanned by Campbell Penland's 3-point field goal. Braylon Weichel had a jump shot. Ruthie Mbugwa with a layup. Tori Rutherford with a layup off some turnovers. There's one of them right there on the Flow Sports stream, and that increased this Carson-Newman lead to 18 on that 11-0 run to make it an 18-point advantage. The two teams traded some baskets down the stretch, and the Pacers trail the Lady Eagles by 16 points at the break. Braylon Weichel, as mentioned, leads all scorers, 6 of 13 from the field with 15 points. She's the only Lady Eagle with more then 3 made field goals. She has 6, and then Skylar Boshears and Tori Rutherford each have 2. Everybody else that scored has just 1 field goal or has not scored for the Lady Eagles so far, that shoot 15 of 37, a 41% tally, 27% from beyond the arc, and a perfect 3 for 3 from the line. USC Aiken was led by Kelsey Woodard, 6 points for her in the first half, and 4 of those came the final 4 points of the half for the Pacers. Carson-Newman men's basketball was in action earlier today. They wrapped up a matchup with King. It came down to the wire. We'll take a look at their matchup and how things went down or up in Wise, Virginia, and take a look around the South Atlantic Conference scoreboard when we come back after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931. A check of the ShopCNEagles.com SAC scoreboard is next. This is the Eagle Sports Network. If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a ShopCNEagles.com scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
All right, Andrew Rogers back inside Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman leads at halftime. It is 36-20. Carson-Newman men's basketball has started its season 2-0, a 74-72 win over King, and did it in dramatic fashion. Nick Brennigan with a three-point basket with 23 seconds to go lifts Carson-Newman past King to wrap up opening weekend in Wise, Virginia, in that South Atlantic Conference Carolinas Challenge. Eagles get it done 74-72. Nick Brennigan with 21 points, and he made 4 triples to help Chuck Benson's team get off to a 2-0 start this year. In the South Atlantic Conference on the women's basketball side, Lenore Ryan took down Lander earlier today. Bears get it done 67-57, and Lenore Ryan is 1-1 this year. Coker takes down Francis Marion 75-55, the final score in that matchup. Only one other meeting going on right now on this Sunday afternoon. It's Wingate handling UNC Pembroke early in the first quarter. It's 17-9 halfway through the opening quarter. We'll take one final break here at the half. It's Carson-Newman 36 and USC Aiken 20. See if the Lady Eagles can put together another quality half of basketball. They've got it done on both ends. They'll try to do the same when the second half begins after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, losing her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, three from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers, glad to have you back inside Holt Fieldhouse as both these teams finish up some warm-ups prior to the start of this second half. It's USC Aiken trailing Carson-Newman at the half, 36-20. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electric contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. A couple of numbers to give you from that first half. Outside of the main ones we gave scoring-wise for Carson-Newman and USC Aiken, we mentioned the Eagles 41% shooting. Both these teams made 3 threes, and there weren't very many foul shots attempted, only a combined 5, and 3 were by Carson-Newman. Lady Eagles out-rebounded USC Aiken by 2 boards, and that was a point of emphasis for Mike Mincy's group to be effective again on this glass against a Trojan, or against a Pacers bunch, I should say, that had a lot of success yesterday on the glass against Lenore Ryan. Eagles out-rebounding the Pacers at the break 21-19 with 6-3 advantage on the offensive glass. Eagles also with a massive difference defensively in 2 defensive categories. 11 steals for Carson-Newman, 0 for USC Aiken. Only 1 block from either team, and it's Carson-Newman with the 1 block. Braylon's 1 block there toward the end of the first half. USC Aiken hasn't recorded a defensive stat, block or a steal in that opening half. Rare to see that from the Pacers. Eagles have taken great care of the rock in the first half, only 5 turnovers. We'll see if the Lady Eagles can pitch another performance like they did in that opening half. Carson-Newman possession working right to left if you're listening on our radio stream in the second half. Wyko chest pass out front, Penland Ball over the head of Boshears, reverse left corner. Rutherford dribbles to the free throw line, kicks it out. Penland, right wing three, or right corner three is an air ball. It was tipped up by Lindsay Taylor, who's back on the floor after 2 early fouls. And the Pacers come away with the possession. Entry feed, right block. Malone splits a double. Left hand shot off glass is good. Nice start for USC Aiken. A defensive stop and a bucket to make it a 14-point game, 36-22. 40 seconds in, Eagles back with possession. Rutherford drives inside, a bounce feed for Weichel, right corner. Braylon didn't have anything, steps back toward the right wing, comes off a screen, pops from 21, and Braylon has her 7th field goal. She's got 17 points to lead all scorers, and the lead back to 16. Nelson has it in the middle of the floor. Still have to get it across, and they do with a chest pass left side for Worley. Pacers with possession just over a minute into the third. Woodard, touch from the free throw line. Here's a 14-foot shot from the free throw line. Too strong, and Skylar Boshears has the defensive rebound, her third. Skylar dribble handoff with Tori Rutherford left of the wing. Now handoff for Weichel. Braylon, chest pass. Skylar Boshears steps back. Now hands it off to Taylor, gets it back in a cross-court feed for Weichel. 10 to shoot. Entry feed inside. Taylor goes to work. Left-hand hook shot. Left it short. Ball tipped back out. And Tori Rutherford comes away with an offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity. Weichel, long three. Splash! Braylon Weichel's third three. She's got 20 points, and the lead is 19. All set up by Tori Rutherford's offensive rebound to find the open Weichel. In transition, a quick right-hand layup taken by Unger. Too strong. Eagles want to run. Weichel crosses half court. Thought about a three, now dribbles to the top of the key. Here's space for Braylon. How about another one? This is a deep 2. Foot was on the line for Braylon Weichel. She's got 22, and there's a steal. Penland jumps the passing lane. Weichel gives it back to Campbell and scores. Defense to offense. The Lady Eagles are rolling. Weichel scores 7 in a row. Penland the steal, and gets it back on a great feed from Braylon Weichel. Eagles on a 9-0 run here early in the third quarter and lead 45-22 with 7:35 left in this third quarter. More Lady Eagles basketball here inside Holt Fieldhouse after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Eagles rolling early in the third quarter, ahead by 23 points, largest lead for Mike Mincy's group. 9-0 run as Mark Miller tries to halt the run with his second called timeout. Out front, it's Worley dribbling at the top of the key. Right wing touch for Barndenaro. Bounce feed inside, Malone, left-hand hook shot over Rutherford, scored and won. Annalise Malone with her 4th field goal. She's got 9, and will have a chance to complete the three-point play. Had a size advantage inside. Good wall-off defense from Rutherford. Did commit a foul there, though. And Malone finished through the contact and has a chance to get Carson-Newman, or has a chance to get into double figures, unable to do so with missed free throw. Eagles will run after the miss. Penland in transition. Pass underneath. Boshears drives baseline, cut off, kicks it out. Campbell Penland wide open. Left wing three. Short. Kelsey Woodard leaps up, grabs the miss. Pacers will try to run. Webster in transition, drives to the free throw line, now kicks it out. Woodard, she'll line up atop of the key three and hit. Kelsey Woodard could knock it down from long range. And shoots it for the first time this year from 3 and nails it. She's got 9 and the lead down to 18. Good response by the Pacers, 5 straight out of the timeout. Pass inside by Penland, too strong, and Webster takes it away. That's the first steal for USC Aiken. Good hounding defense. Rutherford hits the deck. Pacers take advantage. Left corner 3 is good. Buried by Sammy Barndenaro in the lead down to 15. It's an 8-0 run. 3 straight makes for USC Aiken. Lyko off the screen, drives inside, hangs, shoots, and is fouled. Paris Webster got up in her grill and fouled Braylon on her way up. 2 free throws coming for Carson-Newman's second all-time leading scorer, Braylon Weichel. We'll have a chance this year to get that mark. Entered the year with 203 points away from becoming the school's all-time leading scorer in the women's basketball program. Nails the first one. She's got 23 points today. Nails the second free throw. 24 points for Braylon Weichel, her 57th career game with 20-plus points. Ball tipped up, Penland with the deflection, and Rutherford comes away. Campbell open in the left corner, thought about a 3. Steps back, bounce feed inside, Boshears, and a foul called underneath. I think this is a reach on Webster. It is. Paris Webster went around Boshears and commits her 3rd foul. And the team's second. Eagles by 17, just over 4 minutes into the 3rd. Boshears thought about a back cut feed. Now leaves it off Penland. Penland off a screen, pops a triple, and it spins in. Check that deep 2 for Campbell Penland. She's got 7. Eagles back up by 19. Pass across half court to Worley, and the Pacers will reset in the half court with 5.5 left in the 3rd. Webster eyes her options, feeds Barndenaro, right wing 3, left short, rebound Braylon Weichel. Lady Eagles want to run. Kick ahead pass. Rutherford beats everyone down the floor and lays it in. Right hand layup for Torrey. She's got 6. The lead is 21. Woodard, skip pass for Worley. Pacers break the pressure and will reset. Trailing by 21 points. After a Pacers 8-0 run, Carson-Newman scored 6 in a row to get the lead back up to 21. Fadeaway shot in the painted area, off glass, goes for Marta Rivera. She's got 5. Reichel, right wing, tray ball! Braylon's 4th 3. She's got a game-high 27. Lady Eagles back up by 22. Wasting no time after a made field goal by USC Aiken to move the ball up the floor and cash home a 5th Carson-Newman 3-point field goal. Michael's got 4 of them. Woodard try to get it inside. It's deflected. Eagles force another turnover. Penland feed inside. Taylor runs the floor. Nearly nailed this shot. Gets fouled going up for a right-hand layup. And will head to the line. Well, Lindsay, tore ACL last year, running the floor against North Georgia. And obviously you hate to see her hit the deck as hard as she did that time. Seems to be okay, walks it off. And we'll head to the free throw line after this. Carson-Newman ahead by 22, has made 3 straight field goals and is rolling here in the 3rd quarter. More Carson-Newman women's basketball heads your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
About a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Back inside Holt Fieldhouse, 54-32 lead for Carson-Newman with 4:18 to go in the third quarter. Lindsey Taylor on the line to shoot 2. Lindsey so far today, 2 points, 3 rebounds in just 10 minutes. Had 2 first quarter fouls that sat her out for the entire half. Back out here to start the second half and knocks down the first free throw. Couple of dribbles. Her second one's up and in. She swished it home and is 2 for 2 from the line. Has 4 points. The lead is 24. 56-32 lead for Carson-Newman. Racing down the floor is Unger, and she puts home her third field goal. 7 points for Haley Unger. Taylor gets a touch inside. Left block goes up strong and is fouled. Rhiannon Seller into the game for the Pacers commits the foul on Taylor, who will head back to the free throw line. Nice spin move to get to the left hand by Taylor. Missed the shot, wanted it to go home, but got fouled in the act of shooting, and so will head back to the line for her third and fourth free throws. Lindsey enters today's game needing 7 points for 1,000 in her own career. Has 5 now as that one spins home. Scored 13 in the season opener. And now has 6. Next time Lindsey shoots the ball, she'll have a chance for 1,000 in her career. 999 points for Lindsey Taylor. 6 points in this one, lead back up to 14. 350 and counting. Pressure in the backcourt. Nelson gets it across and finds Bardonaro. Out front, Unger, top of the key, right-hand dribble. Chest pass over to Bardonaro. Out front to Rivera. Double screen set at the top of the key for Unger, who steps back, left elbow jump shot, rolls off the iron, rebound Michaela Alvey. Lady Eagles running. Kick ahead pass for Braylon Weichel, bounce feed inside. Taylor had position, and it rolls home. 1,000 career points for Lindsey Taylor. She scored 6 in a row, and the Lady Eagles increased the lead to 26. Rogers takes it away. Another steal. Gonzalez to Weichel. Weichel space, a 3. Air ball. Rogers right there for the offensive rebound. Gets into the lane, tried a shot through traffic. It was blocked and taken away by USC Aiken. Unger cross-court feed to the right wing. Bardonaro 3, it rolls in. Bardonaro's got 2 of USC Aiken's 6 triples, and it brings the lead back down to 23. 60-37 with 2:40 left in the third. Taylor sizes up her defender, gets into the painted area. Left-hand hook shot, no good. Ball batted around and controlled by Soller. Nelson races into the front court for the Pacers with 2:25 left in the third. Unger, chest pass right of the wing for Nelson. Baseline feed, Soller now off to Bardonaro. 10 to shoot. Out front, Unger guarded by Alvey. Alvey lets Unger get around her, but Michaela takes it away. Stripped it from behind. Ahead goes Rogers. Bounce feed, Taylor left hand. Layup good, plus the foul. Count it for Lindsey Taylor. She's into double figures. And once again, defense leads to offense for Mike Mincy's group. Alvey got beat initially, worked back into the picture to knock it away. Kick ahead feed, Rogers, bounce feed for Taylor. Count the bucket for Lindsey and 1, and the lead is 25. Foul was on Marta Rivera. First miss for Lindsey from the line. And it's 62-37, final 2 minutes of this third quarter. Malone, top of the key, 3, and quick transition, no good. Offensive rebound inside is taken away out of the hands of Serena Baker. Rogers will push tempo, handoff for Alvey. Alvey hands it off, Weichel, top of the key. Braylon goes between the legs. Now Chessa pass to Rogers. Bounce feed, left block. Taylor goes baseline, reverse layup. Blocked, but a foul called as Serena Baker whacked Taylor across the arm and commits her first personal foul. Good move once again by Lindsay Taylor, who has been a focal point for Carson-Newman's offense here as of late. Taylor has scored 8 straight points for the Lady Eagles and can add to her tally here in the third. First free throw goes for Lindsay, up to 11 points in the game. As it reached the 1,000 career point mark in this third quarter. Missed the second one, upset with the miss. She runs back on defense, 90 seconds to go third quarter. Unger drives, off glass shot, no good. Rebound, Keely Rogers. Eagles running, had numbers. Rogers dribbles it across half court, gets all the way to the rim, left hand layup, spins off. Lindsay Taylor offensive rebound, she's fouled again. This is the Lindsay Taylor third quarter. Has been out there the entire period and ran all the way down the floor, got great position, got the offensive rebound, and draws yet another foul. She scored the last 9 points for Carson-Newman and can add to that heading back to the line. Shot 13 free throws yesterday. These are 8 and 9 of this one and missed it off to the right. Now 5 of 8. 11 points, 4 rebounds for the Maryville product. Second free throw is a swish home for Lindsay, and she'll get her first rest of the third quarter. Mike Mincy with a nice smile as he high-fives Lindsay Taylor, who heads to the bench. She scored 10 in a row for Carson-Newman to increase this lead to 27. Still 2-2-1 pressure from the Lady Eagles, and it's broke on a pass forward to Barndenaro. Webster out front, bounce feed. Nelson right of the wing. Foul line extended, now gives it off Malone. Fakes a couple of handoffs, now hands it off. Webster attacks middle, kicks it left corner. Barndenaro 3 out of the arc, or out of the rim, I should say. Rebound in Bugwa, her fourth. Eagles will run. Rogers dribbles, handoff. Alvey. Alvey stops at the free throw line. Chest pass, left corner, Gonzalez. Eagles with the second unit in with 35 seconds to go in the third. Gonzalez off a screen, drives right, kisses it off the glass and in. Emily Gonzalez has 4 points. The lead is 29, largest lead as Rogers commits a foul from behind, just the second team foul. And Rogers is first. Eagles have scored 6 in a row in this quarter to gain this largest lead. An impressive effort on both ends of the floor for Mike Mincy's group. An all-around outstanding effort. Nelson has it in the left corner, shot clock off. Inside, Woodard works around and Bugwa. Ruth with the rejection. Woodard tries again, misses again. Can't come away with another miss, and it's out of bounds. Lady Eagles have pitched a great defensive performance. Ruthie and Bugwa gets her first block of the game. Rejecting Woodard's shot. Final seconds. 1 second. Gonzalez pump fakes, won't get a shot off to end the third quarter. And that's how we end the period. Lady Eagles score the final 6 points of the third and force the Pacers to go without a basket and without points in the final 2.5 minutes of the third quarter. Eagles dominating inside Holt Fieldhouse. It's a 29-point advantage. We head to the fourth after these messages right here on the Eagles Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Lady Eagles ahead 66-37 as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you. Visit trilite.net. Pacers basketball to begin the fourth quarter, trailing by 29. Offense has struggled for Mark Miller's group as Woodard misfires from the top of the key on a three-point try. Alvey goes all the way to the cup in transition, missed her shot, and Mbugwa offensive rebound. Her putback no good, ball bats around, and Alvey commits the foul. Maybe came from behind and hit it on the arm, or hit Woodard on the arm, who had that miss. Yeah, got the center Woodard from behind, whacked her, and Alvey's second foul, team's first, or third foul, check that. Woodard gets a touch, right block, and gets bumped and fouled by Mbugwa and hits the deck hard. Ruthie Mbugwa picks up her first, the team's second here in this fourth quarter now. And Kelsey Woodard will head to the free throw line. Good move to get to her left. And Woodard has a chance to become USC Aiken's first double-figure scorer. Lady Eagles dominate that third quarter, outscoring USC Aiken 30-17. The best offensive output for the Lady Eagles by far in the 7 quarters played this season. Carson-Newman only scored 59 points in yesterday's win over Lander. Enters this fourth quarter with 66, shooting a much higher percentage at 44%. Three-point shot is just 5 of 17, a fine percentage at 29, but the defense has created so much for the offense today as Woodard goes 1 for 2. She's got 10 points now, and the lead is 28 for Carson-Newman, 66-38. Hayworth out there has the ball in her hands, and Mbugwa, Rogers, Alvey, Gonzalez join her. Hayworth gets to the basket, gets cut off, and now the ball knocked out off the Pacers. Shot clock sits at 11 seconds as Rhiannon Saller checks in for Woodard. Hayworth inbounds to Rogers out front. Keeley drives middle, kicks it into the left corner. Michaela Alvey triple, no good. Ruthie Mbugwa, offensive rebound, kicks it back into the corner for Rogers. Rogers drives middle, spins inside, splits traffic, scores, plus the foul. Crafty dribbling and a move from Keeley Rogers to split a pair of Pacer defenders and knock the shot home, plus the foul. Baker and Saller were the 2 defenders she split, and Keeley with her first field goal, and now has 4 points. Free throw is good. She's got 5 off the bench for Carson-Newman and is also the team's leading rebounder with 7. Eagles ahead by 30. 80 seconds into the quarter. This ball deflected out of bounds, and another Pacers turnover. Destiny Harmon into the game for the first time, throws it away. It was last off of Barndenaro. And USC Aiken commits a 21st turnover. Callie McMahon into the game for Carson-Newman. Ruthie Mbugwa out with her 2 points and 6 rebounds off the bench. 8:35 and counting as Rogers chests a pass over to Hayworth, right of the wing. Carly back to Keeley. Here's a 3, top of the key. Banked in! Our second banked 3 here this afternoon. Keeley banks it home. She's got 6 in a row and has 8 points, and the lead is 71-38. Ball hits the top of the shot clock, and that basket won't count. Attempted by Baker. It's a deep 2 for Keeley, and it's 71-38, 4:08 to go, fourth quarter. Eagles picking up where they ended that third quarter, scoring the final 8 points, and have scored 6 in a row here in the fourth, all by Keely Rogers, who has the ball now, right corner, kicks it out. Callie McMahon off to Hayworth. Hayworth steps back, goes to the basket, gets underneath, kicks it out, and it's deflected and stolen away. In transition, the steal for Bardonaro. Gonzalez meets her and rejects it. Lady Eagles move the other way. Rogers bounce feed Gonzalez. Ball gets knocked off her knee and out front for Alvey, and Hayworth resets. How about Emily Gonzalez with Carson-Newman's third block? Alvey off to Rogers. Ball batted around again, deflected and taken away. Second Lady Eagles turnover in as many possessions. 7:15 to go in a rolling fourth quarter clock. Eagles ahead by 33. Double team comes, kicks out to Webster. Good recovery defense. Now a three, and it's drilled by Serena Baker. Her first field goal makes the score 71-41 with 7 minutes to go. Hayworth, hands off for Gonzalez in that right corner. Carly Hayworth drives middle, kicks it out. Alvey, a pump fake. Back out front, Rogers, 10 to shoot. Keely drives around her defender, gets all the way to the cup and scores. Keely Rogers with 9 points, 7 of which have come, or 8 of which I should say, have come in this fourth quarter. She's got all 8 in the period, and the lead is back up to 32. I should say 7 points for Rogers. That long 2 that was banked in as that three-pointer goes for Rivera. That long 3 that Keely banked in was a 2, so 7 fourth quarter points for Keely Rogers. 73-44 the score, 6:15 and counting fourth quarter. Gonzalez hands that ball off to Bardonaro, just fumbled the pass. And the Pacers take it over for a third time in this quarter and give it right back. Thrown into the first row by Bardonaro. Eagles go to the bench. Ashlyn Crittenden, Maddie Knuckles, and Madeline Ladd all check in for the Lady Eagles. So Mike Mincy empties his bench with 6 minutes to go and is going to give a lot of these younger players a chance to play. Junior Alvey, the most experienced Eagle on the floor right now, with 3 freshmen and Crittenden, the sophomore. Hayworth to the cup. She scores, plus the foul. Carly Hayworth, welcome to college basketball. She goes to the cup and scores and one. Got around her defender, Webster, and kissed it home off the glass for her first points and first field goal with the Lady Eagles. Her free throw goes in at 76-44. Well, we've seen Madeline Ladd, Carly Hayworth score their first career points and field goals. Maddie Knuckles now the only Eagle that has not scored in her career, and she's on the floor now as Hayworth calling for a hand check foul on Webster out front. Third team foul first on Hayworth. 5:42 to go, fourth quarter. It's all Carson-Newman here inside Holt Fieldhouse to wrap up this South Atlantic Conference Peach Belt Conference Challenge on opening weekend. Webster out front, a chest pass right of the wing for Rivera. Free throw line, touch for Saller. She gets around her defender, shoots over Ladd, no good. Crittenden grabs the defensive rebound. Ashlyn Crittenden over to Ladd out front. Ladd back out to another freshman, Hayworth. Hayworth off to Knuckles. Now to Ladd, left of the wing. Ladd off a screen, finds a rolling Knuckles. Ball deflected, she gets it back, backs down her defender. Right hand hook shot, too strong. Rebound, fought for, and Crittenden's effort underneath will be rewarded as she's fouled. Baker commits the foul, or check that, Saller commits the foul. Her fourth. Great effort by Ashlyn Crittenden on the glass here. Got in position, knocked it away, and then Saller kind of threw Crittenden out of the way after Ashlyn took it away. 5:04 to go, fourth quarter. 32-point Carson-Newman lead. Inbound, Alvey wide open. Three-pointer off the left of the iron, no good. Rebound secured by Rivera. Here's another foul on Hayworth. Another hand check foul on Carly. Her second, team's fourth of the period, and it brings us to our final media timeout. Carson-Newman in control as we head down the final 4 minutes and 58 seconds. It's a 32-point advantage, 76-44 here inside Holt Fieldhouse. We wrap this one up after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers, glad to have you back inside Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman leads and is in control ahead of USC Aiken 76-44. Pacers inbound as we go down the final 4:55 and counting of this fourth quarter. Both teams have gone to the rest of the bench here with a 32-point lead. Lott just into the game, turns it over. Mackenzie Lott, a junior, hands it or gives it away. Eagles with a turnover. Force it, Knuckles all the way to the rim. Right-hand layup, partially altered by Saller, and USC comes away with a miss. Shot inside, Knuckles with the rejection, and then a travel called on Madeline Ladd as she took off with the ball and didn't put it on the floor initially. Eagles turn it over for a 10th time in the quarter. Great defense by Maddie Knuckles on Rivera inside. Blocked that shot. Carson-Newman's fourth block in the game. Here's a three, left corner, missed by Harmon. Now he races up the floor, crossing the timeline. Feeds it to Crittenden, now left block, Knuckles, double team, kicks it out. Carly Hayworth, top of the key, three, swish! The freshman buries her first three with the Lady Eagles. It's 35, the lead, 79-44, final 4 minutes here in the fourth. The Eagles are dominating here inside Holt Fieldhouse in game 2 of this 2023-24 season. Ball bounced around and deflected out of bounds, last touched by the Lady Eagles. It'll stay with USC Aiken and 13 to shoot. Eagles did not win a game last year by 30 points or more, and it's looking like they're going to do it here. Alvey the steal and the, well, I spoke too soon. Left-hand layup rolls out for Michaela Alvey. She misses on her fourth field goal attempt, and USC Aiken works the other way. Right wing triple on the way and scored by Carter. Mary Carty, I should say, buries the triple. 79-47, Carly Hayworth all the way to the basket, misfires on a right-hand layup. Aiken in transition, breaks the timeline. Carty, right block touch inside. Baker shoots over Crittenden, no good. Offensive rebound secured by Heichel, who's just checked into the game. Left-hand layup this time by Lott, no good. As we go down the final 3 minutes, 79-47, the lead for Carson-Newman. Alvey, top of the key, drives, gets all the way to the rim and makes up for this one. Nails this left-hand layup after misfiring on the last possession after the steal. Michaela's got her first basket, and it's 81-47, 2:35 to go. Top of the key, Heichel. Ball reverses around the perimeter. Harmon, right of the wing, foul line extended, goes baseline on Hayworth. Right-hand shot, knocked out of the hands by Hayworth. And Eagles bring in Callie McMahon to replace Michaela Alvey. And Mark Miller goes to Morgan McDermott as the two substitutes checking in. McMahon out there with Hayworth, Crittenden, Ladd, and Knuckles. 4 freshmen, or 3 freshmen and 2 sophomores. Shot clock buzzer expires. That shot misses off the front of the iron. Eagles will run. Hayworth in transition, kicks it left of the wing. Ladd thought about a 3. Now drives middle, stops, left elbow shot, no good. Crittenden fights for the miss, but Baker secures. Final 2 minutes. Carty goes middle, puts up a shot off the iron, no good. Rebound McMahon. 81-47. Crittenden drives middle, kicks into the left corner. Ladd pump fakes a 3, shoots a 10-footer instead and floats it in. Madeline Ladd with 4 points and a pair of field goals. And with 90 seconds to go, Carson-Newman's ahead by 36. Largest lead for Mike Mincy's group. Carty picked up her dribble. Top of the key for Destiny Harmon. Heichel out front, reversed to Baker. Hayworth jumps the passing lane. A steal for Carson-Newman. Hayworth stops, 15-footer, short. Knuckles had the offensive rebound, but it's knocked out of her hands and out of bounds. And with 65 seconds to go, Carson-Newman will inbound left of the baseline. 83-47, Hayworth to trigger it in. Crittenden comes off a screen, bounce feed inside. McMahon gets around her defender, kisses it off glass, too strong. Crittenden offensive rebound, her putback no good. Gets her miss, puts it back up and in. What a shot from Crittenden as she flips over and knocks home the 2. Relentless effort for the sophomore guard. Increases the lead to 38 points. Here's another turnover, another steal. Hayworth all the way to the rim, too strong. Crittenden another offensive rebound. She sticks it back up and in. Hayworth all over the place. How about another steal for the freshman? Now she'll pop a 3. Short, right of the iron. The ball will roll out of bounds and stay with Aiken, or go back to Aiken. Well, Carson-Newman defensively is just playing incredibly well. Carly Hayworth all over the floor for the Lady Eagles. 3 steals now for her and 6 points off the bench. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock, with Carson-Newman ahead 87-47. Out front, pressure on McDermott. Hayworth tracking the player down, and we've got a foul called as Maddie Knuckles commits the foul on Morgan McDermott, and McDermott will head to the free throw line. The freshman from Beecher, Illinois, trying to get on the board for the first time this season. 18 seconds to go, a 40-point Carson-Newman lead. First free throw off the front of the iron, no good. Couple of dribbles, and the shot is up, too strong. Offensive rebound was deflected by Soller going over top of McMahon, but sees it go out of bounds. Carson-Newman possession. Eagles do not have to shoot if they elect not to. Hayworth breaks the timeline. Mike Mincy says no need to shoot with a shot clock off. Carson-Newman, a dominant defensive thrashing. Of USC Aiken. Final score 87-47. Lady Eagles force 27 turnovers and score 29 points off the turnovers and wallop the Pacers by 40 points. The first 40-point win for Carson-Newman in 3 years. You have to go back to February of 2020 for the last time Carson-Newman defeated a team by 40 points. It was at Queens. Eagles do it today in the second game of the season. Final score 87-47. Lady Eagles dominant and are 2-0 this season. The Domino's post-game report heads your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman bookstore.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's post-game report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Right wing 3, Alvy Cash. Michaela Alvy.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Mike Mincy, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus, the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and Food City Player of the Game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
All right, back inside Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman thrashes USC Aiken by a final score of 87-47. A dominant win for Mike Mincy's group to close the SAC Peach Belt Conference Challenge to open the year at 2-0. Eagles are now 6-0 when playing at home in this challenge and stay unbeaten and continue to defend Holt Fieldhouse in this challenge. 6-0. And start the year 2-0 for a second straight season. It was dominant for Carson-Newman really from the jump. Got out to a 21-11 lead. The defense made a statement early, scoring the game's first 8 points and didn't allow USC Aiken to make a field goal until the 5:22 mark in the third quarter. The defense was locked down all day, holds USC Aiken to 47 points. On 34% shooting. USC Aiken does shoot 41%, 9 of 22, a nice mark there. But they committed 27 turnovers, and Carson-Newman scored 29 points off of those turnovers. in this one. Defense was phenomenal, and 2 straight games, Mike Mincy's team has allowed 51 points and 47 points, so some really good performances on the defensive end. We'll hear from the head coach after career win number 242 for Mike Mincy. We'll get his post-game thoughts here once he makes his way up out of the locker room. But until then, scoring recap for you here in this one. We mentioned the good start for Carson-Newman. Eagles got out to a 21-11 lead in the first quarter, led by Braylon Weichel at 13 first quarter points. Braylon ends with 27. Half of those came in the opening period. USC Aiken got it within single digits a couple of times in the second quarter, but the Eagles went on a 9-0 run that spanned about 4 minutes in that second quarter, from about the 5.5-minute mark to the 1.5-minute mark of the second quarter. Went up 34-16. The two teams traded baskets in that second quarter, and Carson-Newman led 36-20 at halftime. It was a 16-point halftime lead, and then Carson-Newman really blew it open in the third quarter. An impressive third quarter where Carson-Newman outscores USC Aiken 30-17, had a lead as big as 29. That was the final score at the end of the third quarter. A 29-point Carson-Newman lead at 66-37. The fourth quarter was much of the same for Mike Mincy's group. They outscore the Pacers by 11 points in that quarter, 21-10. Advantage for Carson-Newman in the fourth quarter, with a lot of young faces and defensive players out there in that fourth quarter. Mike Mincy got a lot of different players action. Everybody played at least 6 minutes, and they all got the job done in this one with, let's count them together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 different players recording a steal in this 40-point win to help force 27 turnovers for USC Aiken. Braylon Weichel leads all scorers. She had 27 points on 10 of 18 shooting, 27 points in 26 minutes of action for the graduate student from Greenville, Tennessee. 4 boards and 3 assists as well. Carson-Newman, despite the 87-point effort, only had one other double-figure score. It was Lindsey Taylor, who scored 12 points on 3 of 7 shooting and also grabbed 4 rebounds. Most of that came in the third quarter. Really, all of that came in the third quarter after picking up 2 early personal fouls that sat her out for a majority of that opening half. Carson-Newman played 14 different players, 12 of which scored in the game. Keely Rogers, 9 points off the bench. Campbell Penland, 7. Carly Hayworth, 6. Tori Rutherford, 6. Madeline Ladd, Ashlyn Crittenden, Emily Gonzalez, Skylar Boshears, all with 4. Ruthie Mbugwa, 2. And Michaela Alvey, 2. A lot of different faces got the job done for Mike Mincy's team in this one. Eagles win this matchup by a final score of 87-47. This is the Domino's post-game report. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Whether you're a student looking for a late-night snack or out to eat with your coworkers, Domino's has a deal for you. Get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID, or get 25% off your entire order when you bring in your business card at lunch. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. USC Aiken scores 47 points in this one. Offensively struggled to handle this Carson-Newman 2-2-1 pressure, but Kelsey Woodard did pitch in 10 points for the Pacers to lead USC Aiken. She had 7 boards as well, a team-high 7 boards and a team-high 10 points for the front court player. Annalise Martin, after a 17-point, 15-rebound opener against Lenore Ryan, held to 9 points and 3 boards in this one on 4 of 7 shooting. Haley Unger had a game-high 25 yesterday, only 7 points for her on 3 of 11 shooting. Marta Rivera had 8 points off the bench on 3 of 4 shooting and 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. Sammy Barn-Denaro had 6 points on 2 of 7 shooting, 2 of 6 from 3. And Mary Carty and Serena Baker pitching a field goal apiece off the bench as well. Pacers struggled offensively, ending with a 34% mark from the field and a 41% mark from beyond the arc. Went 2 of 7 from the free throw line. Lady Eagles shoot 44%, 29% three, and 81% from the free throw line. Percentages jump up a little bit for Mike Mincy's group in this one, but it was truly the defense that scores 29 points off of 27 USC Aiken turnovers, out rebounds the Pacers 50-34, but had 22 steals in this game. We mentioned 10 different players recording a steal, first time since January of 2022 that a Carson-Newman team compiles 20 steals or more. Had 20 against Emory and Henry here inside Holt Fieldhouse back on January 19th of 2022. Eagles get 22 in game number 2 of the 2023-24 season. Eagles by 40 inside Holt Fieldhouse to wrap up the SAC Peach Belt Conference Challenge. Mike Mincy's comments come your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
All right, Andrew Rogers back here on the Domino's post-game report after Carson-Newman wallops USC Aiken by a final score of 87-47 here with the head coach Mike Mincy on the Eagles Sports Network. His comments brought to us by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Coach, you were unhappy with yesterday's 8-point effort to get the job done against Lander. What's the word for this 40-point win?
I like the way they responded. I didn't get upset with them. A win's a win. It was an ugly win yesterday. We didn't play our best, and we knew that there's a lot more that we could bring to the table. But we had a shoot around this morning. We talked about it, challenged them quite a bit on, what I expect out of them. And I thought they came out and actually exceeded my expectations on what they brought to the table today. There was a lot of energy defensively. I thought Tori was spearheaded that a lot with her play, and it carries over to everybody. And, Lindsay picked up 2 fouls early. Ruth and Callie did a good job of playing in her place as backup fives. And, everybody that stepped on the floor brought something positive to the table.
Let's start in the first quarter. Braylon Weichel had 13 first-quarter points of your 21. When things struggled yesterday offensively, it was the complete opposite today. How much of a spark was that to see her get off to such a good start today and shoot much better than she did from yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday was a struggle for her, and to see her come back today, and that, when she can play that way, it spreads to the rest of our team. And I mean, she's our offensive leader. We all know that, and just her getting looks and getting opportunities to score and making them cash in, and then everybody can kind of play around that. It makes for a beautiful basketball game from our standpoint.
Defensively, some very impressive numbers. 27 turnovers. You score nearly 30 points off of those turnovers that you forced of USC Aiken. Why was that 2-2-1 pressure so effective today?
Well, it's all about effort. We've talked about it for a long time. I mean, and we have depth. We know we have a lot of depth. It's hard to get everybody in the game, actually. But I just think the effort was there. I mean, you're not always going to get turnovers and steals out of the press. You're trying to, stymie the offensive team a little bit. And I just felt like their effort was superior today than one of the best efforts I've seen in terms of how they wanted to defend and play defense. And, I think that's when that happens, that's when your press is going to look its best.
1,000 career points for Lindsey Taylor. She gets that mark today in the third quarter. Not at Carson-Newman, but for her entire career.
Okay.
Scored some at Furman. Still has, I think, 200-some points left before she gets it in her Carson-Newman career. But a lot of that came in the third quarter after she missed most of the first half. And almost felt like she returned to form before her injury last year. What did you see from your post player?
Well, she just relaxed, took her time. But, we got some things where she got to the free throw line because they were, fouling her down there. And then she was getting out and running the lane hard. We're trying to push the ball down the floor. I thought off defensive rebounds, Lindsey does a good job of sprinting the lane and getting down to the rim, and we can throw it ahead to her and get buckets. So, and she made her free throws. What was she today?
6 of 9.
6 of 9. All right, we'll take that. That's pretty good. But and 1,000 points, I didn't realize that, but 1,000 points in college is 1,000 points, whether it's here or she gets some of them at Furman. So, congratulations on Lindsey. That's good. I didn't know that in my post-game talk, but that's good. She's somebody we need, and she didn't get to play a lot in the first half because of foul trouble. Like I said, relied on Callie and Ruth, and then she was fresh to come in there in the third quarter and have a big quarter for us.
You mentioned having to get all these players some minutes. Braylon played 26. Nobody else played more than 20, so based off that, you did a pretty good job of getting everybody into the game. I could probably sit here and point out what one player did that saw time on the floor that somebody did so effectively. What impressed you the most about what was a team effort? It seemed like everybody that's touched the floor made a huge impact.
Well, one thing that is kind of hard, honestly, from our coaching standpoint is, we see these kids in practice every day, and all of them can play. They can all play. We can put them all in and try to get something good out of them when they play. But, we have experienced kids that we're trying to rely on first, and then we're trying to get these sophomores and freshmen minutes as best we can to get them experience, whether it be for this year or for the future. You never know when sickness is going to happen, an injury, and I like, if we could play like that all the time with the minutes, I like that, because we're getting multiple people, we're getting to use our bench, trying to wear into your opponent a little bit, and today it worked out about as well as it could work out for us.
Certainly it'll be hard to replicate this type of effort next week when you head to take on Georgia Southwestern and Columbus State, but how can a win like this, because of what happened in Game 1, help this team build momentum here in November?
I mean, getting Game 1 out of the way was huge for our team. I think for whatever reason, even our experienced players, there was a lot of just nervousness and jitterness. You saw that in how we scored, or how we didn't score, rather, how we shot the ball. Played great defense, but didn't score the ball well. And to come out today and just play with that energy. But, our offense kind of drives us a little bit. Once we saw the ball going in the hoop and we were still getting stops, I think that's what kind of just gave us that adrenaline rush to even play harder on the defensive end. And then once we got to the third quarter, that's when I think we really made our mark. I told them in the locker room, we scored 7 points in the first quarter yesterday, 25 points in the half, and then we go for 30 there in the third quarter alone. But a lot of that is our depth. It is the second day of a tournament. Aiken has a drive over here. They got here late last night. They had not a quick turnaround, but they played, the 8:30 last night and then 3:30 today. So depth was just a huge thing for us today, and I'm hoping it's something that we can use moving forward. Next week, 2 different types of opponents, so we'll see how our team handles playing on the road.
Thanks for the time, Coach. Congrats on your first 40-point win since 2020.
Oh, thanks, Andrew. I appreciate it.
That's the head coach. It's the job done. at home. Final score 87-47. Our post-game report continues. Braylon Weichel is going to join us courtside here after she puts home 27 points, 10 of 18 shooting, to lead the Lady Eagles offensively. One of 2 double-figure scores to get the job done for Carson-Newman and win this one in dominant fashion, scoring 20 or more points in all 4 quarters, or 3 of the 4 quarters. Had 15 in the second quarter, but certainly a phenomenal effort from Mike Mincy's group, who heads to Georgia Southwestern next week. Matchups on Friday and Saturday against Georgia Southwestern, the host of the Georgia Southwestern Classic, followed by a neutral site meeting with Columbus State. Those games can be heard right here at seeeagles.com/live and on the Eagle Sports Network, as the Eagles trying to build on what is an impressive 2-0 mark to the year. Now joined here on the post-game show by graduate student guard Braylon Weichel, as her team gets a 40-point win. Braylon, pretty good game for you. 27 points, I think like the 57th time you've scored 20 or more. It just continues to rack up. But with what happened yesterday offensively, you didn't shoot it great. The team didn't shoot it great. How important was it to flip the script with today's effort?
It's definitely good to get it out of the way, knowing that you have a good game to look back on for the next time you play. My mindset kind of going into this was, I mean, you're playing at home. Stats don't lie, so surely I'm going to have a good day to shoot today. And that's what happened. And when we're making shots, it makes everything else so much better. So.
Offensively, yesterday, only 7 first-quarter points. You had 13 in the first quarter today of the team's 21. How important was it to get off to a better start today, especially on offense?
Yeah, it was super important. We obviously talked about it. We had shoot-around this morning, went over how important it is for us to score the ball. I mean, that's our bread and butter, and we didn't necessarily do that great yesterday. So getting off to a good start, I mean, it set the tone, really. It got us into our defense scheme pretty well, and overall, we did a good job today.
You mentioned the offense being the bread and butter. I think it might be the defense early on. 51 points allowed yesterday, 47 today, but you forced 27 turnovers and scored nearly 30 points off the turnovers. You had 2 steals. From your vantage point in front of that 2-2-1 press, what was working so well?
Honestly, I think it's the movement together. We have played a little bit together last year, all of us, minus Lindsay. So we pretty much know what we're going to do, and you're not going to have awesome shooting nights every day. Obviously, the very first game of the season showed that. So when you can't rely on your offense all the time, you just got to set the tone on defense.
You mentioned Lindsay Taylor there. It seemed like her first game back truly to her normal form that you saw before she got hurt last year. 12 points, a lot of it came in the third quarter. What was it like having her out there? Also scored 1,000 career points today for her career.
That's awesome.
Not in her Carson-Newman career, but her whole career
Okay,
with points from Furman. So what was it like to see her perform well in the third?
Oh, it's awesome. I miss her a lot. It's great to see her back out here. She's worked hard to get back. And I think she's going to have a really good year. She obviously showed out there a little bit in the third quarter, got to the free throw line. She's just going to be a huge part of what we did this year.
I even mentioned this to Coach Mike Mincy. I could probably go down each player on this box score and mention something good that the team did. But from your vantage point on the floor and even on the bench after you went out in the second half, what'd you like from a lot of the newcomers that got to see a lot of time on the floor and really made the transition from the starting unit to the bench unit almost seamless?
Yeah, they just play hard, and I think the future is going to be bright for this team whenever me and Skylar leave, and then the following years they're going to get this year experience underneath their belt. Like I said, they play hard, they work hard every day in practice, they do the little things, so I think they're going to be very good.
Congrats on the win. Another great offensive effort for you.
Thank you.
That's Food City Player of the Game, Braylon Weichel, after she puts home 27 points on 10 of 18 shooting. Lady Eagles win 87-47. Today's Food City Player of the Game, Braylon Weichel, brought to you by Food City. Value every day. Food City. Eagles win by 40, 2-0 for the second time, or for the second straight year. 2-0 last year, 2-0 this year. Lady Eagles get it done against USC Aiken. Final score 87-47. We'll talk to you next Friday. Lady Eagles head to the Georgia Southwestern Classic. They're on the road at 7 o'clock Friday night. Airtime set for 6:45. For our entire crew, Ian Johnson and Mia Toribio, our producers, I'm Andrew Rogers, signing off here on Flow Sports and the Eagles Sports Network. We'll talk to you next Friday. Lady Eagles win it 87-47.